students, you are welcome back to Dr. OJ's tutorial class. In this video, we shall solve this example to further illustrate what we've learned in addition angle formula in trigonometry. Stay blessed as you listen and watch. Now, we are asked to simplify this for this problem. This sine 5a minus sine a all over a, and hence or otherwise we should show that sine a is equal to 5 sine a minus 20 sine cube a plus 16 sine cube a, that is 5 sine 5 raised by a. All right, now this means 5 sine a in 5 places. So how do we go about this? Let's first of all say that sine 5a minus sine a. Let's remember from our knowledge of difference of that is, what do you call it? Difference formula in trigonometry. Sine 5a minus sine a is equals to 2 cos half into a plus b, sine half into a minus b. This is a very important formula for us to remember. So that implies 2 cos half into a here is 5a plus my b here is a here, sine half into, like I said, a here is 5a, then minus b here is a. So I have what? 2 cos half into what? 6a sine half into 4a. So by the time I multiply out, I have what? 2 cos 3a, because half of 6a is 3a, sine 2a. So that is the simplification of the numerator here. This sine 5a minus sine a. Now let's continue. Let's continue. Now let's continue with what we have gotten now. We got what? We got we clean that up. I think we got 2 cos 3a sine, I think sine 2a. Fine. That is what we get. Now everything all over sine a. Okay? Everything all over sine a. That's what I think we got. Now how do we now evaluate sine a, which is the denominator? Now, you see, from here, let's look at whether there can be a way by which you can get sine a from sine 2a. Recall, sine 2a is equal to sine a plus a, which is the same thing as sine a cos a plus cos a sine a. This is our addition angle formula. And so by the time you add them together, sine a cos a is the same thing as cos a sine a. So we're adding 1 plus 1. That's we have 2 sine a cos a. So that means we can now write this as what? This one can now be written as 2 cos 3a sine 2a has now become what? 2 sine a cos a. Everything all over sine a. Everything all over sine a. Beautiful. You can see that we have replaced sine 2a by 2 sine a cos a. Now, invariably, let's simplify that. So that means that multiplying 2 by 2 here, you have 4, and sine a here can cancel sine a here. Fine. That will have 4. 2 times 2 is 4. Cos 3a cos a. That is 4 cos 3a cos a. 4 cos 3a cos a. You can't multiply. Don't say it's you can't say cos 4 raised by a. No. It's different. They are different. This is cos A. A here is an angle. 3A is an angle. So you are multiplying. Not, you can't say 4 cos square 3A square. No, 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 no. That will be wrong. So we have gotten this as the evaluation of this. The whole of this has given us this. Now, we have solved part of the question. The second question now says that hence or otherwise, we should show that sine 5A is equals to this. And unfortunately, there is nothing like sine something in the answer we obtained. That means you have to work on 3a, cos 3a. So now recall, and I'll say recall. Cos 3a can be simplified as cos 2a plus a. So by the time you open it up, you have what? Cos 2a cos a minus sine 2a sine a. Hope you can remember that very well in our addition formula and multiple multiple angle and multiple angle. So let's call this one equation 1 for simplicity. Now this cos 2a can also be further broken as cos 2a will be simplified further, a plus a. Okay, so which will be what? Cos a minus sine a sine a. We call this one what? Equation 2. Okay, so that means this will give us what? Cos a cos a. Cos a is cos square a. You can do that. You can evaluate that because they have the same value of angle. So this is what? Now this cos 2a now is what? Cos square a minus sine square a. Beautiful. So we have rewritten equation 2 as that. Okay. Now going back to equation 1. But before we go into equation 1, let's simplify 2a as well. So we are trying to simplify everything. So sine 2a will be sine a plus a, which will be what? Sine a cos a plus cos a sine a. I think we've done something like that before. Fine. Okay. Sine a cos a, plus cos a sine a, because we're talking about addition of sine. This is what? This will be 2 sine a cos a. You can call this one equation 3. So now you can see that in equation 1 here we have cos 2a, we have sine 2a. So we can substitute for the value of cos 2a and sine 2a. Yes. Now say put equation 2 and 3 into 1. Yes. So and what does one say? One say cos 2a cos a. And cos 2a is being given what? Cos square a minus sine square a. Beautiful. Multiply by cos a. You can put it out. You can put it in brackets. Then minus sine 2a has given us what? 2 sine a cos a. Multiply by sine a. You can also put it in bracket like this. Sine a. I hope we are trying to get that. Very good. Very good. So it's as simple as that. Okay. Now with that, let's open up. Don't let us forget there's one thing that I want us to take note of before it is too late. Remember in the answer, the answer we are expected to obtain, there is no cosine there. Sure, you know, there is no cosine, there's not cos anything. So the only thing is sine. So we should try as much as possible to reduce, as much as possible, anything that has cosine there. Anything that has cosine, let's try as much as possible to reduce it. Okay, so that means we recall. Let's call this equation 4 now. Recall that. Recall what? What are we recalling? Recalling sine square a plus cos square a is equals to 1. So to remove cos square a here now, we can have what? Cos square a is equals to 1 minus sine square a. You can call this one equation 5. Okay? So putting 5 into, now say, put 5 into 4. Put 5 into 4 gives, by the time you put 5 into 4, you have, instead of cos square A now, we have what? 1 minus sine square A, beautiful, minus sine square A, beautiful, into cos A, yes, then minus 2, you can, when you expand this now, you have sine square A cos A, yes, when you expand this, when you expand 2 sine A cos A by sine A, you have sine square 2 sine square A cos A. So this one will become what? 1 minus 2 sine square A. Why? Because minus sine square A minus sine square A becomes minus 2 sine square A cos A, beautiful. Then minus 2 sine square A cos A, beautiful. So something is common there now. What is common? Cos A is common. So we have cos A into 1 minus 2 sine square A, beautiful, minus 2 sine square A. Fine. Fine. So that will give us what? Cos A into 1 minus 4 sine square A. I think we are getting that. Cos A into 1 minus 4. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. So now that's what you have gotten for that. Now let's going back to the initial formula. Don't let us forget, we have gotten this to be the simplification of, that is, this one has, what has given us this is cos 3a, that is cos 3a cos A is what has given us what? Cos A into 1 minus 4 sine square A. Now, if it were 4 cos 3A, so what do we have? That is, therefore, 4 cos 3A cos A will now be 4 multiplied by everything we have here. Yes, 4 multiplied by everything we have here. Okay? Yes, 4 multiplied by everything, because the whole of this has given us this. What we have gotten actually was the 3a. Okay, so cos A is outside here too, because cos 3a is what has given us this. Yes, it is cos 3a that has given us this. Yes, the evaluation of cos 3a gave us that. If you look at it again, you will see that is it. So by the time you now open up with this, you have cos A times cos A, that's cos square A into 1 minus 4 sine square A. Okay? Yes, yes. So cos 3A is what gave us all this. So, and now to talk about 4 cos 3A cos A, that means we multiply by 4 and cos A. So, and if cos 3A is this, then the 4 here, then multiply by cos A outside. So it's very simple. So what I've just done here is multiply cos A by cos A to give me cos square A. And don't forget, I said I don't need cos, I don't need the variable of cos. So cos square A can be what? 1 minus sine square A. Then close the bracket and open 1 minus 4 sine square A. So that means we have to expand this. So that this one will give us what? 4 into 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 4 sine square A, that's minus 4 sine square A. Minus sine square A times 1 minus sine square A. The minus times minus is plus. Sine square A times 4 sine square A, that is 4 sine raised to power 4A. Okay, yes. So the next now is, let's look at this now. We have what? This will be 4 into 1 minus 4 sine square A minus sine square A, that's minus 5 sine square A, then plus 4 sine raised to power 4A. Beautiful. So opening this up, we have what? 4 minus 20 sine square A plus 4 sine raised power A. Okay, 4 sine raised power 4A. Okay, now that is this is what we got here. This is what we got here. And don't forget that we actually have, the question says that the initial question that we are working on says what? Says that sine 5A minus sine A, I think if I'm not mistaken, minus sine A all over sine A. So, yes, is that what has given us what? What has given us 4 minus 20 sine square A plus 4 sine raised power 4 A. Now this is how, you know, what you have gotten from this. This right hand side is what we have gotten from this. Now what next? What next now? The next thing now for us to do is to multiply. Yes, because our target is to get sine 5A is equals to something. So let's multiply through by sine A. By the time we multiply through by sine A, we are going to have, let's multiply this by sine A, we have sine 5A minus sine A will be equal to, 4 sine A minus 20 sine cube A plus 4 sine raised power 5 A. Yes, I think, yes, that's beautiful. That is multiplying both sides by sine A. Okay, so this one will disappear. That's why we don't have numerator there again. So collect like terms now. Collect like terms, we have sine 5A is equal to this minus sine A. When it comes here, it becomes plus sine A plus 4 sine A minus 20 sine cube A plus 4 sine raised power 5 A plus 4 sine raised power 5A. So which implies that this will now give us, which implies that sine 5A will now be equals to sine A plus 4 sine A. It's like saying 1x plus 4x, because sine A is common. That will give us what? 5 sine A, then minus 20 sine cube A plus 4 sine raised power 5 A. I think that is what we are asked to find. I think that's what we are asked to find. I think that's what we are asked to get. Let's check. I think the problem is answer should be sine 5A is equals to 5 sine A minus 20 sine cube A plus wow. There was a mistake here. Unfortunately, when you multiply by 4, this will be 16. Shout. Oh, that's too bad. This will be 16. Sorry about this. Wow. Because we expand by 4 here. We have to be careful. Sorry about this. So 16 should be here. Oh, shit. That's is an oversight. It's a fatal error, please. Yes. So, because when we expanded here, we multiply out by 4. 16 was missing. So apologies there. So with this, we have come to the end of this solution. So please don't forget to click the notification button so that each time I upload new video, you will be duly notified. Thank you.